Hey guys, welcome back. Right where we left off here, we're gonna head over to this little island where the Death Knights, the Demon Hunters, have their little setup. Don't want to tell you what's actually here yet. You'll get to see, as if you can't guess. But let's head over here.
I see your hunt was a success. I had no doubt it would be, of course.
I have exciting news to share with you, Strip Club Hero.
I've sacrificed everything.
I was able to make contact with our forces on Mardoom. They secured the Fellhammer after our departure all those years ago, and have held it ever since. Malevolence has utilized the ship's warp systems to transport the bulk of our forces aboard. But doing so greatly taxes what little power remains. I believe there to be a better way. Your glaives carry a piece of the power of Kil'jaeden. You should be able to use them to open a permanent gateway to the Fellhammer.
Do not give in. These demon souls will power the gateway. On your mark.
We sentence them to death so that we can power our gateway. There's Malevolence. So we click on this, we'll rip open our gateway. And now we can go to Mardoom.
Lovely work as always.
I love Malevolence, she's so awesome. I look forward to joining the rest of our forces.
I live.
The gateway is fully functional, Strip Club Hero. Oh, I am positively tingling with excitement. Do let Jason and the others know that we eagerly await your arrival. There's so much to do in ever so little time. You will be joining us aboard, won't you?
Next time, eyes forward.
Goddamn right.
The gateway is open to the Fellhammer.
And you may remember this. This, if you were wondering, is... I know a lot of people
Far too long.
went and looked it up online, but the Fellhammer on Mardoom is the Class Order Hall. There's Matron Mother Malevolence, she's still alive.
Welcome to our new home.
The Citadel was one of the Legion's most valuable assets. It will serve us well. Although our forces have dutifully held the Citadel since your departure, we have been unable to access most of its resources. The Fellhammer can only be fully activated by those bearing the mark of a Legion Lord. Thankfully, your blades carry that very mark. Use them to activate the Fellhammer. Show your forces your limitless power.
Do not give. I've been waiting for this day.
So, boom.
Follow me. We must address the others.
I can lead the way, baby.
Behold, the power of the twin blades of the Deceiver. The Fellhammer is ours.
Woo! And there's the little star map. How fucking cool is that?
The Ash-Tongue will fight beside you.
And Battlelord Gardoon and his Ash-Tongue warriors.
You may call upon the Coil Scar as well.
Lady Sethno,
Our mission is not
Strano,
complete.
and Matron
We
Mother
are
Malevolence,
yours to command.
along with the Demon Hunters.
We are the blades that will strike down the Legion. We are the chosen warriors of Lord Illidan. We are Illidari!
We are Illidari. Perfect. The Fellhammer is fully operational. The Fellhammer will... He would be. The Fellhammer will be a fine home for our kind, but it is what we found within its depths that is the true prize of our conquest. Battlelord Gardoon and his Ash-Tongue have it closely guarded. You should have him show you.
If we do not meet again.
Hello, Battleguard. There's no such thing as too many dead demons. Show me what we acquired in our conquest.
Of course, right this way.
Lead the way, mate. Let's see if anybody in my guild.
Reinforcements arrive soon after your left for the Black Death.
103 is the highest.
Destroy the portal behind you. Oh, it was a glorious battle. In the aftermath, we uncovered an ancient Nathrezim forge, used to create many of the Legion's most powerful weapons. We've guarded it carefully ever since. I think it will prove quite useful to you.
It will. It is my honor to serve, Strip Club Hero. Even as we speak, the Legion's Dark Masters fashion new horrors in hopes that they might destroy us, especially you. You must increase your own power as well. The Cursed Forge of the Nathrezim, our greatest treasure from taking the Fellhammer, waits in the chamber ahead. You can use it to further empower your blades and maintain our edge over the enemy.
So long. Move! Fools, show some respect.
So, this is the cursed forge of the Nathrazim. If we click on it, there's the twin blades of the Deceiver pops up, and here is our weapon ability. The Fury of the Illidari throws the twin blades of the Deceiver in a whirlwind of energy, causing 118,649 chaos damage over 3 seconds to all nearby enemies on a 1-minute cooldown, and it is an instant cast. We're going to stick that sucker right up there. And that leads to Warglaives of Chaos, 1 rank passive, increasing damage dealt by Chaos Strike by 15%. Chaos Strikes are basic Fury dump, so always good to increase that. You can see they gave us 100 artifact power. So there we go. That opens up the rest of the blades, and you can see on each of the sides there are 3 golden portraited traits that we can get, and those are the most important, but we're going to go through these really quickly. You can see 300 artifact power to get to these 2. These are the only 2 directions we can go, and it increases every time you put a point in, so be aware of that. It's gonna get expensive. Here we go. Sharpened Glaives, 3 rank passive, increasing damage dealt by throw glaive by 5%. Again, those percentages or numbers that you major numbers that you'll see in any of these are going to be increased by that rank. So this will end up being 15% with 3 ranks. So keep that in mind. I'm not going to read it off as if I'm at max rank. Balanced Blades, 1 rank passive, increases damage dealt by Blade Dance by 10% for each target within 8 yards. Unleashed Demons, 3 rank passive, reducing the cooldown of Metamorphosis by 20 seconds. Demon Speed, 1 rank passive, activating Blur generates 2 charges of Fell Rush. Illidari Knowledge, 3 rank passive, reducing magic damage you take by 4%. And then Rage of the Illidari, our first major trait, 1 rank passive. When the Fury of Illidari ends, 60% of the damage it dealt erupts in an explosion of fell energy, dividing that chaos damage among all nearby enemies. So Fury of the Illidari, I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, that's our ability. So 60% of the damage it deals erupts. So this is kind of your AoE ability or trait. Contained Fury, 3 rank passive, increases maximum fury by 10. Demon Rage, 3 rank passive, increases damage dealt by Demon's Bite by 6%. Here we have Anguish of the Deceiver, 1 rank passive. Each time I-Beam deals damage to a target, it also applies Anguish. When Anguish expires, it deals 3,321 chaos damage to the victim per application. Chaos Vision, 3 rank passive, increasing damage dealt by I-Beam by 6%. Here we have Critical Chaos, 3 rank passive, increases critical strike damage dealt by Chaos Strike by 6%. Again, Chaos Strike is our Fury dump. It's not our dump. Feast of the Souls, 1 rank passive. When you consume a soul fragment, the remaining cooldown on I-Beam and Chaos Nova is reduced by 5 seconds. I don't remember that being there. I like that. Overwhelming Power, 3 rank passive. When Chaos Nova stuns a target, it has a 10% chance to generate a lesser soul fragment. Deceiver's Fury, 3 rank passive. You generate 5 Fury each time you dodge an attack or spell. And finally, Inner Demons, 1 rank passive. Chaos Strike has a chance to unleash your Inner Demon, causing it to crash into your target and deal 53,761 chaos damage to all nearby enemies. So, I'm looking at these in which direction. We're probably going to go this way. Honestly, probably going to put points into Unleash Demon first, and then start moving over towards Inner Demons, and then make our way up here to Anguish of the Deceiver, and then finish this side last. But just a couple more things. You can see you got your artifact slots up here. This one doesn't open until you finish your order campaign, which will take a while. Don't worry about that. It's gonna be a couple of months maybe before we even finish that up. Possibly, I don't know. I don't know how fast you can get this done, but I think it's gated, so it'll be a while. But we have these 2 here. You'll get these as you're questing in through dungeons and stuff. It's usually they'll add passive item levels to the twin blades themselves, and they'll also add ranks to some of these. So you may end up getting like a rank in Contained Fury for using one of these. So it can increase. So you see you have 3 of 3. You might get an extra rank in this, and it'll be 4 of 4. And you'd have 20% on Throw Glaive, so keep that in mind. Also, when you put a new relic in over top, It overwrites the one that's inside, and the one that's inside is destroyed. So it's not really that big of a deal until you're 110. But when you're 110, you know, if it's not a full upgrade where you're just looking at it going, oh my god, that's such a huge upgrade, keep in mind you are destroying whatever's inside. You can see we have a 1 here in the corner as well. We did put 1 point in now in Warglaives of Chaos. This does not count. This point here does not count. So we have 1 point in here, and up to 34 times we could put points in, and we will get a passive of 0.75% stamina for each point that we put in, all the way up, obviously, to the 34th point, which may increase at some point, but I don't know. They haven't said anything about that yet. We'll see in the future as patches come out for this expansion. So that's pretty much it, guys. Also, you can only put in artifact power here at the Cursed Forge of the Nathrazim, but if you shift right-click on the Twin Blades of the Deceiver, whether it be in your inventory or in your character pane, you can open this up and put your artifacts in, your artifact relics. So, perfect. Let's talk to our boy here. Such power, the Legion's armies will fall before you in droves.
Go on,
The
then.
plight of Azeroth is far more grave than we first thought.
You'll want to see this for yourself.
Lord Illidan
Strip Club
knows
Hero,
the
before you
way.
lies your Nether Crucible, more powerful than any we've crafted before. The souls of hundreds of slain demons in Mardoom have provided us with enough power to directly observe the Legion on Azeroth. What we have uncovered so far has been unsettling. Gaze into the pool and see for
If
yourself.
we do not gaze into the Nether Crucible, it will show you what we have seen.
The fell blood froths violently, a swirl of obfuscated shapes bubbling just below the surface. I don't know why I can't see that word. Let's gaze upon the Legion's presence on Azeroth. Fuck. Obfuscated.
Behold the Legion's primary gateway into Azeroth, the Tomb of Sargeras. The situation is more dire than we knew. The demons have already infested the surrounding isles. We must act now, or I fear the situation will become unsalvageable.
Unsalvageable. Not unsalvageable. What are we gonna do? No.
Azeroth must not fall.
There we go. We must not underestimate the Legion. I fear they are even more powerful than we realize. As you can see, there is little time to spare.
What have you given?
The Legion's armies already encroach on our world. Kane has gathered our best tacticians around the star map above to discuss our plan of attack. Your leadership would be invaluable to their efforts.
Remember,
Same, dude.
nothing is more important than the Legion's destruction.
Indeed. So you can see here at the top, here's our order resources. You use these to recruit troops, which we'll see later on in the playthrough. I'm not going to explain all of that right now. Run missions, which is just like your garrison missions, and research upgrades for our order hall, which you'll see about. Here is the Illidari Provisioner. If you're interested in that, actually I'm going to sell this shit to her. Yeah, and you can see there's a set here. You do get part of, I think you get the helm.
Death to the Legion.
If you're following it along with your quest line when you hit 100 or 110.
Lord Illidan.
Keen sighs. I know that look. I too gazed into the crucible and saw the horrors of the tomb. We must act quickly.
Death to the Legion.
We must seal the tomb of Sargeras at all costs, or the flow of demons will never cease. Until then, we must do what we can on the ground to alleviate their foothold before it grows further. The Citadel was created to spearhead Legion invasions on other worlds. Ooh, excuse me. We can use its navigation systems to plan our assault. I think you would agree that none would be better suited to lead our charge than you.
Trust. Thanks to your power, we can use the Fellhammer to plan out every aspect of our assault.
Cool, mate. Alright, guys. Now, normally, I start over here in Stormheim. We're going to do Azuna. The once idyllic island paradise of Azuna is being invaded. The Legion rains death from above. Queen Ashara's Naga rise from the depths below, and the cursed ghosts of the island's former inhabitants stir. All seem drawn to the relic of great power hidden deep within the elven ruins. Archmage Khadgar was planning an expedition to Azuna. You should seek him out at Krasus' landing in Dalaran immediately. So we're going to start out in Azuna for once.
We are
Agreed.
all that
You are as
stands
skilled a tactician
between
as
the
myself.
Legion and you should return to Dalaran and secure passage to the Broken Isles immediately.
Where the fuck? Oh. We can't recruit that yet.
Come back sometime.
And Illidari Researcher, he's down below. Let's go talk to him real quick. Actually, we don't have... You know what? It doesn't matter, because we don't have order resources. I was about to say hello. Hello. Alright. This is our portal back to Dalaran, in case you're wondering. You don't have to TP to Dalaran, or use your portal to Dalaran. Keep in mind, do set your... No matter what you're playing, I would suggest setting your regular Hearthstone to Dalaran. Over here. Okay, monsieur. But, before we do that, guys, I'm going to take a little detour. And this is... I did do this in my mage video. I think I did this in my mage video. I may not have. But, we want to upgrade our different stuff here. So, Herbalism Trainer. Nope, she doesn't give a shit. I think we learned from her after we herb some stuff. Here's the Inscription Trainer. Fellow Scribe, you don't look too dim, so how about you and I work together in an effort to discover what we can about the Broken Isles? That's the big massive islands we're floating over. Somebody's making shit. However, I never agree to a partnership without getting all the requisite legalities out of the way. Sign this for me and we're in business.
You have a great day now.
Alright, let's sign the contract. What's over here? Technique Tome of the Tranquil Mind. I will take that. Is that what we... Hey, we can make that now.
My, you're a tall one.
Did you remember to cross your T's and dot your lowercase j's? Hey, look at that. You know how to spell your name correctly. Good job. Now we can begin. So now we learned Legion Scribe. You can see we can go up to level 800 now. Now that formalities are out of the way, let's have you do something actually useful. On the islands below, there's a plethora of new and exotic herbs that we have yet to experiment with. I'd like you to get some of those herbs and create some new pigments from them. Once you have enough, come back to me and I'll see what you've come up with.
Be seeing you.
Sweet. Alright, so we got that quest. Takes a while. But let's upgrade all our other shit too. This is the first aid building. Hey lady. 15 gold for that. I am not taking all this other shit. You can see our 700 stuff is down here at the bottom. So, we get them at 630. Let's see what we can make. Nothing? Craft a heavy silk weave bandage. Can we not make anything? I don't understand. Hold on. Hold on, lady. Here we go. Is silk weave what we get? Yeah. So we gotta train these. Okay. I was gonna say, something's weird about that. So now we can make... Boom. Silkweave bandages, and we can treat fevers. Grant the ability to treat fevered explorers in the Broken Isles. Cool, I don't know what that's good for, but... Hell yeah. Clockwork. No, here is the archaeology building. Hello, mate.
Hello.
Train me in archaeology. 90 gold. A little bit expensive. I only got 150,000 gold on this guy. I have quite a bit on my mage and spread out through my other characters. I gave him enough to get by at the moment. I don't want to... Mainly, I didn't give him enough because I don't want to buy that that Kirin Tor ring. I feel is a huge effing waste of time that I know people are going to buy. If you got enough gold and you just don't give a shit, go for it, but I can't bring myself to want to buy it. Alright, Legion Cook. Let's see. Did we learn anything? No. Unlearned. Foods of the Broken Isle. How do you learn these? Dalaran Nomi. Discovery Nomi's Test Kitchen. Do we learn these? I think we learn these as we go. Like, people give us recipes. I'm not really going to worry about that right now. We'll worry about that as we go. Boom. Boom. There's Akazam Zarak. I just like saying his name.
Hello.
Because it took me so damn long to figure out what it said. Legion Fishing. Bang. Okay, so let's make sure... everything but herbalism. Let me go make sure one more time before we leave that I don't need to learn anything in herbalism. You can see the herbalism actually has its own like little things now, where you get more effective at picking herbs, I guess you would say. Herbalism trainer.
Hello.
I know that.
Good day to you.
And you don't have anything, right? Okay, so it doesn't look like we have anything to pick up there. Right around on our Filthable. Let's go speak to Khadgar now, and we're gonna head our ass to Azuna and start that boom boom pow. Perfect. Up for a little trip down to Azuna. Ship Club Hero, we must find a way to reseal the tomb of Sargeras. I have uncovered information concerning an ancient relic, which might be the key to stopping the Legion. Our search begins on the ancient elven island of Azuna. Long ago, it was where the highborn elves of Suramar perfected their mightiest of magics. Now it is a cursed ruin. The Illidari demon hunters have established a camp on the island. As they were the only people we know in the area, that is where we will begin. Ready to take wing?
You are on. Let me know when you are ready, champion.
Alright guys, I'm actually going to end this episode here. I wanted to kind of show the little bit of things you do in the class hall and get our first quest to head to Azuna. I know it's a little bit of a tease, but we will be going to Azuna starting probably... I'm going to be doing questing, so I may be way ahead depending on how much I play tonight. But for now, this is where we're going to stop. Tomorrow I'll have new video out for us to start questing in Azuna. I'm going to try and make these the right amount of time. I know my beta playthrough, they were usually 30 to 40 minutes, actually 30 to 45 minutes sometimes. I'm going to try and keep these around like 25 to 30 minutes while I'm doing the playthrough. And I'll do, you know, stuff in between, especially if I get a character to max level. I'll try and do that on the mage, so I'm not spoiling any of what I get on my demon hunter. But for those of you who enjoyed the video, please leave me a like. I do appreciate those likes, and they really help me want to make more videos. I really enjoy seeing those likes. Think about subscribing as well. I have a ton of videos that are going to be coming out, mostly World of Warcraft videos. So if you're a WoW fan and you're looking for Legion content, I'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff over the next couple of months and probably over the next couple of years, depending on, you know, if this X-Pack holds up, which it looks like it will. It does look like it will. Also, leave me any comments, questions, or suggestions down below. I'll try and get to those as soon as possible, and I do love reading those. So, guys, thank you very much. You have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening, depending on where you are in the world, and I hope to see you again in the next episode. Bye-bye now.